All right, guys, so while I'm out here on the river with my good buddy Jeff Little, I'm going to give you guys I'm going to turn the camera around and he'll tell you about, we're going to do the first look of the Innovative Sportsman Osprey 1436 87.2 14-1. Here we go. Fish on. That's a toad, brother. Golly.
So it's a 3-chamber inflatable kayak. The middle chamber is 12 psi. The outer ones are about 3. I need maybe 2 1/8 inch to scoot through. We've been doing it today, getting through these really super skinny gravel bars here. And shallow draft is part of the advantage. It's probably the biggest one, the one that I like the most, because I have done I actually did a survey or a poll on kayak fishing surveys. It's a Facebook group where anyone can put up a poll, and I asked, instead of asking people, hey, how shallow does your kayak draft, because people throw whatever numbers they make up out there. I said, no, go out to your garage, put your kayak on the ground, and get the tape measure out and tell me where the mud line is. And that ranged, which that really tells you your draft, that ranged between 5 and 9 inches. So let's just say 7 inches. So you go from 7 inches to a little more than 2 in terms of how skinny you can go. The freedom that gives you, that shallow draft, is like, I can't explain it. You have to just experience it. Shallow draft is sort of everything. On top of that, when you do come shallow, you're not spooking fish. You know, the inflatable hull, it's got some give to it, and when you drop your pliers in there, it doesn't have this boom that spooks all the fish in your area. Same thing as you scoot around in your seat. There's some flex and there's some noise that we all make in our kayaks when we're shifting our weight that can be creaks and snaps and bangs that spook fish. It's a really stealthy, shallow water.
So give me the real model name, because I messed it up in the beginning.
You messed it up. That's all right. You can call it whatever you want.
No, tell me the real name.
It's the Innovative Sportsman Osprey 1436. So Trey from Innovative Sportsman, he's actually a John boat / jet boat guy from Maryland, and he uses John boat nomenclature, 14 feet long, 36 inches wide. So those are the, and I think a lot of people will be scared off saying, I don't want a 14-foot boat. This 14-foot boat, because it sits on top of the water, it turns more like a 12-foot rotomold because you're not down deep in it. It's an easier boat to turn than what you're thinking of a 14-foot boat.
So obviously you carry everything but the kitchen sink when you go fishing, so there's a lot of stuff on this boat.
Yep.
But I see obviously an inflatable hull, but I see a rigid frame here.
Yep.
And then a cross plate and a torpedo mount and all that. So talk to me about what the boat comes with and what it retails for.
The retail, I don't know. I think it's going to be something around $1,800, $1,900, but Trey hasn't said it yet. He's got the first 20 in that he's building frames out for now. The frame is actually, it's 80/20 extrusion, which you can put your T-bolts, you can put all your Yak Attack stuff on there. I have the cleat on there and Boondocks landing gear, obviously the torpedo, foot control steering, camera mounts, etc., etc. It comes with the track standard. What isn't standard are these brakes in the track where you can actually, and I'm not going to do it, but pull pins, and if you deflate it, it'll kind of taco into itself, and you can fit it into a 6.5-foot bed. So.
And then that plate in the back there for the torpedo is obviously custom. It's an add-on.
Yeah,
same with the steering brackets and all that.
Yeah, I think he's gonna do torpedo kits or motor kits.
So just like everything else he does, he's gonna kit out the boat.
Pretty much.
So basically, man, this is really a blank canvas, quiet hull, quiet cockpit.
People ask about stability.
Motorizable, easy, super stable. I mean,
everyone wants to know if you know.
It's actually gotten narrow by today's standard at 36 inches. You know, when you and I started, 32 inches was wide, but you've got pontoons built into the hull. So talk about stability. That turtle over there is like coming to say hi. He's already cost me a smallmouth today, but anyway, go ahead.
Let's talk about physics.
Okay.
Compressed gas, right? Like air. Have you ever tried to take a beach ball or anything at the pool and just stick it underwater? Doesn't want to go down. You compress a lot of gas, a lot of air into the drop stitch flooring and then the outer tubes. You know, this is me leaning the crap out of it, and my butt's gonna come up out of the chair before it actually goes whoop. I was actually doing seminars on reboarding and I was doing a seminar at the Cleveland Boat Show, and I actually brought a rotomolded boat. I brought the Jackson Take 2, which is super wide and super stable. In this boat, and I didn't do the seminar on this boat because I don't think I could teach people the concept. Hey, if you get a new boat, take it out, lean it a little further, keep going until it goes to learn stability, because you don't purchase stability, you learn it. I didn't use his boat because I couldn't teach the concept. Like, people need to see me actually flip it, and it was hard to flip the Take 2. I don't think I could.
You'd probably have to get a hold to the handle and
tried it. Yeah, what happens is you have to like pull it over.
Take it over with you. You'd fall off of it before you flipped it, right?
I did it last fall. I have a speed and range video on this, the prototype of this, on the Little Stuff YouTube channel that shows this. There's a couple other.
So we'll put a link to that in the description box. But
well, link the entire like inflatable kayaks.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll link the playlist. So Jeff, talk to us about weight. Do you have a nominal weight yet? Obviously, the inflatable part's going to be relatively lightweight, but when you add in an extruded aluminum frame, and nobody can see the seat because you're pretty much covering it up right now, but do you have a guess on initial weight yet?
I know that Trey put it on his deer scale. 84 pounds.
84 pounds. With the aluminum extrusion?
Yes.
Okay.
And the seat and a torpedo mount, so it's, I don't know, it may be less.
So talk about the seat.
It's
is it just your standard stadium style seat?
I think he's going to do the kayak cushion standard.
Oh, okay.
Standard.
Cool.
If you don't have one yet, no.
Well, guys, when Jeff gets off the boat, when we get to the takeout, I'll do a slow walkthrough down the boat. We'll end the video with that. But you guys put your comments in the comment section below, and I'll get Jeff to come in and answer those questions. And then as soon as I can get my hands on one of these, we'll do the full thing. Okay, Jeff's got one more thing.
So some of the fun stuff that we do with these things is another playlist on my YouTube channel called Water Trailblazing. We go into places that other people don't fish. We bring chainsaws and we cut some of the logs, not all of them. Usually we leave the first one intact and then we start cutting them out. But these things, you can drag them up and over logs because they're fairly lightweight. They're very forgiving in terms of being able to seesaw it over stuff and just keep going. But that's really what this boat is. This is this is one that was designed around getting into places that it's just really hard to get because it's shallow, because there are obstructions, because no one else goes in there. And when you get to places like that, you have a boat that goes like that's your draft. You get to fish for dumber fish. That's it.
And if there's anybody out there that says they don't like dumber fish, they're lying to themselves and they're lying to you, because we all like dumb fish. and other dumb things, but I'm not getting into that because I know better and I don't want to get canceled. Not that I can get canceled because I don't care, but you know what I do. Well, I guess I do care a little bit. Kind of like the people that put 0 F's given. And I just got to throw this out there just to end the video. If you take the time to post on social media that you have 0 F's given, you gave at least 1 F because you took the time to post it on social media to let everybody know you don't give any F's. The people that truly give no F's don't even take the time to put it on social media. Love y'all. See you in the next video. So of course we're getting ready to finish the video. About to pull out and then Jeff snatches a little. Is that a largie?
It's a largemouth.
A little largemouth. See how he disrespected largemouth because he's such a smallmouth snob? You guys comment below about Jeff's total bougie smallmouth mentality where he just flipped that. He just irreverently threw that largemouth back like he didn't have a care in the world. He didn't even look at it. Didn't smile.
I love him. I just love smallmouth more. That's all